Hello, families. As you can see today, we will be starting a new lesson. This will be lesson 21, where the children will be learning how to understand tens and ones and that they can show it in multiple ways. For example, as you read through this letter, you'll be able to see that to make the number 23, you could do two tens and three ones and get 23. You could also do 1 10 and 13 ones to get 23. So that's what the children will be learning in this lesson. So you may read through the letter as you have time to understand more what we'll be doing throughout this week. So please have your child on page 475. We're going to be getting started with session 1. So the first thing the students will need to do is guess how many cubes they think are in this bag. Sorry, I'm trying to do my best to do this here. Just take a guess how many cubes they think are in the bag. And then they can write their guess on the line right here. So what we're going to do next is to figure out how many cubes were in my bag. I'm going to show them 3 different ways to show that number so that they can figure out how many cubes I had in my bag. So first I'm going to draw groups of 10. So in the bag there was 1 10 and 22 ones. So I would draw 1 10 and then 22 ones. Sorry, I'm trying to do my best here. So then on the line here, have the child draw 1 10 and 22 ones. Another way down here to show the same number of cubes is to draw 2 10s and 12 ones. And then write that on the line. 2 10s and 12 ones. Now the fastest way to have counted those cubes would have been to done 3 10s and 2 ones. So 3 10s and 2 ones. If you were to go back and count how much this was here, the 1 10 and 22 ones, you would have gotten to 32. If you went back and counted this here, 2 10s and 12 ones, you also would have gotten to 32. If you go back and count this here, 3 10s and 2 ones, you also would get 32 cubes. This is just to show the students that they can do this 3 different ways. However, the fastest way to do it is to make as many 10s as you possibly can. So, how many cubes did I have in all in the bag? On the line there, you can write 32 cubes. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. So in this lesson, the students will be learning different ways that they can make the same number. All right, so you may flip your page over to the other side. Ryan has 4 10s and 5 ones. Kelly has 3 10s and 15 ones. Draw to show how Ryan and Kelly have the same number of cubes. The students have been working all year on making sure that they read the problem 3 times to make sure that they really understand what they're going to be doing here. So I'm going to read that again. and be thinking about how you're going to organize your work on your paper. Ryan has 4 10s and 5 1s. Kelly has 3 10s and 15 1s. Draw to show how Ryan and Kelly have the same number of cubes. All right, so the first thing I want you to do is write the name Ryan. Ryan here. So you know that that's where you're going to be showing how many cubes Ryan has. And the name Kelly over here. Okay, so I'm going to read it again. And as I'm reading it, I'm going to start to draw how many Ryan has and how many Kelly has. Ryan has 4 10s and 5 1s. Remember, we learned to draw 10s by drawing a straight line. So I would go like this, 4 10s. 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s. And 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to move on and continue reading the problem and draw what Kelly has. Kelly has 3 10s and 15 1s. So 3 10s and 15 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, how many cubes does Ryan have? I need to count those and write that here. And how many cubes does Kelly have? If you look back up at the problem, it says draw to show how Ryan and Kelly have the same number of cubes. So after you count these, you should get to the same number for Ryan and Kelly. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So on the line, Ryan has 45 cubes. And Kelly has 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Kelly has 45 cubes. So as you can see, when I counted Kelly's, it took me longer because they didn't put this into another group of 10. They had it split into 2 groups of 5. All right, so think about what you know about digits. Fill in each box. Use words, numbers, and pictures. Show as many ideas as you can. A digit is when you have just one number. So 0 through 9, any of those numbers would be a digit. So to show using words, in our first example box, using words, we're going to say one number. So inside this box here, you can write that, one number. Then it says to use numbers to show what a digit is. In our next box, we're going to write the numbers 0 through 9 because each of those numbers is a digit. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All of those are examples of a digit. And in the last box, it says to show using a picture. And that's what we've been doing when we're using our 10s and 1s. We've been using pictures. To show an example, I'm just going to pick any one of those digits and I'm going to draw my cubes to show a digit. So I'm going to draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is my picture to represent the digit 5. Number 2, how many cubes are there? So we're going to practice counting these here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So on the line here, you're going to write the number 21. There's 21 cubes. All right, so number 3, we're over on the other page. They want you to solve the problem. Joy has 3 10s and 6 1s. Alana has 2 10s and 16 1s. Draw to show how Joy and Alana have the same number of cubes. Okay, so this is similar to the other problem that we did. So we're going to separate our page over here into our 2 students, just like they have done down here. So Joy has 3 10s and 6 1s. Alana has 2 10s and 16 1s. Draw to show how Joy and Alana have the same number of cubes. So I'm going to write Joy up here so I know that that's where I'm showing Joy's work. And I'm going to write Alana over here so I know that that's where I'm doing Alana's work. I'm going to read my problem for the 3rd time while I am drawing my picture. So Joy has 3 10s and 6 1s. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alana has 2 10s and 16 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now I drew my picture. Now I have to go back and count to make sure that Joy and Alana have the same number of cubes. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So on the line here, Joy has 36 cubes. And Alana over here has 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Alana has 36 cubes also. So as you can see, Joy used 3 groups of 10 and had less ones. Alana used 2 groups of 10s and had more 1s. All right, we have finished our lesson for the day of lesson 21, session 1.